All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to the pod. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, I love to hear myself, guys. I'm about to be a dog, a demon, a beat. But all right, I'm just kidding, guys. No, but yeah, I love hearing the sound of my voice and just hearing myself chat. I feel like it's a very spiritual, very intimate thing to do with myself. I love to hear my thoughts and ponder on them and analyze how I'm feeling and just kind of learn from myself. That's all you can do as a human being, right? But yeah, today's topic, guys, let's talk about it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Perfect. Okay, guys, the topic is going to be love. What does Hebrenys think about love? What a topic. What a broad topic, would you guys say? Love can be a lot of different things. Love can be romance, love can be platonic, love can be acts of service, love can be the love you have for your family, for food, for your dogs, for yourself even, for music. Guys, there's so many layers to love. And first of all, I absolutely love love. I love love. Like, who doesn't want to be loved? I feel like everyone in the earth wants to be loved. And if it's not love, it's hate or it's sadness. It's a lie. It's something that made you feel unwanted and it sucks. It's a lie you tell yourself that you are unlovable or someone made you feel that way, and it sucks not having love. The opposite of love sucks. Love hurts. I feel like that's the topic. Love freaking hurts. And I think good love hurts, and I also think the process of wanting to fill yourself up with love but getting not the right kind of love, not the true definition of love, hurts. And I feel like that's what leads a lot of people to bad decisions and closing themselves off to good opportunities and a lot of good things that they truly deserve. I feel like a lot of people can come off as more nonchalant, or maybe they stop dating, they stop trying in that aspect, or some people even go as far as like blaming the world for not having love, and they do things like, I don't know, crime stuff. A lot of people are in jail because they didn't grow up with love. And I feel like love is such a critical part to are growing up and learning and understanding the world, that we are lovable and we're capable of loving others and ourselves, and love is everything. I think it's such a fundamental to our lives, and I think we need to spread more love within ourselves and our family, our friends, because without love, guys, we have nothing makes sense. There's no purpose in anything that we do. We work for everything that we have, to have a home, to feel safe, to have a loving home, to go on to go traveling, to go on vacations, to spread the love, to feel other people's cultures and the love that they have, dancing, music. It's so powerful how love transcends, and there's love all over the world. I think this is a huge topic, and man, let's decipher it. Let's do it. So let's talk about platonic love first. I think that one's such a sweet one to start off with, and I feel like everyone understands that. Let's go ahead. So loving your family, like I said, I think it's such a it makes you who you are. It shapes who you are for the future, whether you got paid attention enough growing up, whether you were heard growing up, your ideas in school, yeah, growing up with siblings, all of that. There's this bond that you kind of grow up in, and it's not until you realize the importance of how much impact and love you actually had for these people, and how you guys get each other and know each other, that you fully understand it later on, what that love meant. And maybe that nostalgia just hits differently. That love So yeah, I love my friends. I think it's so easy to love my friends, to show them in my ways my love languages, which are, if I had to say my top three, I love acts of services, I love quality time, and I do love gift giving. I love thinking of people and being like, oh, they'd love this, enjoy this, or I think they'd love this game or love this movie. Like we need to plan a day for this. And I just get to see inside their brain and really get to know them for who they are. And yeah, I feel like that's my platonic types of love giving. That's my love languages. I'm so curious, what are your guys' top three languages, and which one do y'all think is like more important? I don't know. I feel like quality time says everything about a person, and you get to learn so much about who they are, what they like, what they don't like, and how to better like accommodate for them for the future reference, you know? I think it's a beautiful thing to learn and reflect on all the time. And yeah, I think just loving having a surrounding group of people who you love, who you look up to, friends and family, I think is very important to your life. And I try to keep those people very close to me and just always remind myself to, look after others, try to be a better person, try to be a better friend, a better daughter, and just try to do a little bit more for people every day, which I just have this urge to do it even more talking about it. Like just going downstairs, maybe giving my mom a hug, or, just making it's the little things, just making the day a little bit better. And I have the power to do so. And you also have the power to do that. And you are in control of your reality. And your reality is based on either a truth or a lie, which can be you live it in love or you live it in a lie, which is, the devil is a lie. A lot of things come from lies. And just believing something that isn't true can lead to a lot of greed or jealousy, and you believing something that isn't even real that causes you to make bad decisions, poor decisions. Like, I don't know, maybe you think your friend is cheating on you, like just being weird with you and stuff like that. You don't know for a fact, and if you let assumption or all these other lies kind of dictate, or you believe in those thoughts, things can go south very quickly. And I think that's why also truth and faith and love and communication and friendships is also super important, which I believe is also important in relationships, which brings me to probably the juiciest part of this podcast, my favorite one to talk about. Let's talk about it. Has Ebernise Morales ever been in a romantic relationship? Do you want to know the answer? The answer is no. I've never been in a romantic relationship, a serious one, where I have brought thy person to meet my parents and talk about marriage and all that fun stuff. Never. I've only had like junior high people like date for a week, and that happens and it's awkward and you just leave it at that. Um but even in those moments, bro, I've known since I was little, like I am so awkward at that stuff. Like I do not do good at stuff. As soon as you tell me you like me, I get so I turn off everything. Like I am no longer myself. I feel like you're now looking for something that wasn't me before, and you're expecting something out of me that I can't give you. I don't know, guys. And I'm just learning about this very healthily. I think I'm scared of love. Truthfully, I think I am afraid of love. I'm afraid of that vulnerability because I have built myself, I have built a version of myself that never included anybody else. And it's very interesting up here. It's very dark in my mind. It's very not dark. It used to be. It's very intricate in here, and I have a time trying to decipher myself so much. And I think that's maybe the emotional intelligence. My friend told me it's the emotional intelligence. I'm too aware of what I think. I'm too aware of my surroundings. I want things to go a certain way, and that robs me from being present with somebody. And because I'm robbed of the moment, I'm no longer being myself. It feels like I don't know what to do with myself. And I'm sure the other person feels that way too. And I just kind of leave it at that. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's me being pussy or what, but I really think it comes from my childhood. I don't think I've ever learned how to understand my emotions liking somebody and what it means to fully trust myself, trust somebody else to kind of lead me there and trust who I am and never change for anybody. Like it's not a role I'm playing. I'm just being myself and you like me for me. And I just don't think I ever understood that concept growing up, that my emotions aren't scary. Like I shouldn't run from my emotions. If anything, I should expand on maybe those feelings if it's a good potential partner and stuff like that, and just lean into the emotions, lean into the love, and just trust myself that I won't get lost in it. I feel like it's more of a trust thing in myself, trusting, cuz I trust myself. I know I take care of myself. I do it every day. I feed myself, I freaking clothe myself, I bathe myself, I freaking get myself ready every day. I do the things that I love, and I don't hear it from anybody else that doesn't want to do these things, you know? I take care of myself. I love myself. And I've realized, bro, I deserve a huge hug for that. Like, bro, like we really doing this. I've been with me since day one, and so have you. Like, we all love each other because we do this every day. We put up energy. We use our energy to take care of ourselves, and I think that's something to really appreciate ourselves for, and really understand that that takes true love and dedication. And man, we deserve a hug. We deserve our love, to tell each other, to tell ourselves that that we love ourselves. I love you. I love you, Hebrenys. Like, it's really that deep. And yeah, just that trust coming from over the years. Like, I think I realized with recent experiences, I don't ever want anyone to make me feel like I don't trust myself. And I don't know what that is. Any psychologist in the building, please let me know, because it's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm constantly working at, why do I act the way I do with crushes? Like, ugh, and this is another layer to it that I've recently seen. I'm such a huge, what's the word for me? I'm so bubbly. There was a word someone used to describe me, charismatic. Like, I care for people. That's something that's deep to who I am. That's me at my core. That's who I am. That's how I operate. And I don't mean it in a flirtatious way. I just care about people. I see myself in others. And like we've learned since the beginning of time, the basis of human nature is to treat your neighbor like you want to be treated. And so I use that to my advantage to spread love and make a good time and a good conversation with anybody. It doesn't mean that I like you. It doesn't mean that I want to pursue you. It's just who I am. And recently, this is an example of someone making me question my trust within myself. Someone recently, I'm not going to name names, but someone really made me question if I was a villain or not. Like, I literally was tripping out. Like, why did you make me feel that way? Basically, it was a scenario like that where I guess their own maybe past or distrust within themselves or another person projected that onto me and made me feel like that was what I was trying to do, but it's not what I was trying to do. And so that whole scenario kind of tripped me out, because I'm like, bro, people come with baggage. I come with baggage. But some people do not have that trust within themselves. They don't have that trust in other people. They project it on me to create this reality that they're always right and they're not wrong, and it's me who's in the wrong. But I'm tripping out because I'm just being myself. I'm just being kind, and here I am left heartbroken because someone isn't someone isn't freaking sure of themselves, someone is insecure with themselves, and it just rubs me the wrong way, and it sucks, just being left abandoned like that is just, it sucks. And it's a learning lesson. After all the freaking weeping, whatever, just wiping that shit off and moving on, you realize I am not doing that shit again. I am not looking for that. And because of that, I'm so glad I got that experience. I am now able to filter through the BS, the bullshit, the anybody treating me like that, anybody setting up the play like that. It's not gonna work over here. It's not gonna work over here, buddy. Okay. I am who I am, and I truly love myself for who I am. And people, my friends and family, love me for who I am. And one day, someone is gonna love me for exactly who I am. They're gonna be, yes, talk it, baby. You let them know, like, I got you. And that's what I want the people, the whoever to know. Like, once you got me, you got me. Like, oh, this is another thing with love, guys. I am not a player. Never claim myself to be a player. I love responsibly, and I would never ever want to hurt anybody, guys. That is not who I am. That is not how I rock. That is not how I roll. I would never want to hurt anybody. I've been in the shitty side of the stick, and it sucks. Because I got done wrong. I got done wrong. I'm not gonna go make somebody else wrong. I'm not gonna go put that energy and just waste time to make someone else feel that way, bro. I'm not about to make someone's villain era. I'm not gonna be that person. I'm not about to be that plot. Okay? I feel like there's true karmic ties to that, and I just don't fuck with it. That's not the type of person I am. Instead, I'm just going to take those lessons and just grow from them, take them as is, and it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. I think we all need to remember that. We do not have to become the villains in the story, guys. Just take it as a lesson, see it for what it is, be able to recognize patterns, not only within myself, but from other people, but most importantly from myself, because how did I get myself in that situation? I question myself. Did I get too excited? Did I move too fast? Little things like that I have to be over aware of in getting in relationships or getting into talking stages. It's a lot of, it feels like holding myself back. A lot of deciphering my emotions, deciphering my thoughts, deciphering obviously my actions, all of that. And I think that takes a lot of work, and kudos to everybody who's in a relationship, cuz that is a lot of work. Communicating not only with myself but with somebody else when I be thinking too much, too damn much. It's a lot to keep up with. That's why I journal. And even then, bro, on some sessions, like, it's a lot to ponder on and reflect on, and I just have so many things that I want to do, and it's insane to keep up with myself. Now I can't imagine somebody else, and somebody else keeping up with me. Like, it's a lot to handle, and I'm so glad I'm aware of it, because I feel now that I have that awareness, that's why I haven't wasted time with people. I've kept to myself. I do what I do, and I'm good at it. I'm good at it by myself. And I don't want anyone to disturb me. I don't want anyone to make me feel less than. I don't want anyone to hold me back. I don't ever want to feel held back. That's my thing. And I know there's probably some people, like, true love doesn't make you feel that way. They'll make you feel better. They want to upgrade you, want to grow with you, like, just level up together type of thing. And I try to believe that. I try to believe that, guys. I have faith that somewhere out there it's real for somebody. But for me, I just feel like I'm so specific, guys. It's truly insane. I'm a genius, guys. I'm pure genius. Thoughts go through my brain. It's a lot to handle sometimes, and until I meet somebody else who's a genius and wants to help me decipher my thoughts and help me put those, like, thoughts into action, then I'm gonna be selling on myself. Until then, I'm gonna do what I do. But yeah, that's another reason why I'm scared of love, guys. I do not like the idea of being held back. I see relationships, and maybe they're not seeing something a certain way, and someone's just having fun at the club, and someone's feeling some sort of way, like, you're doing too much, like, da 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 da, like, bro, I don't ever ever want a man to tell me I'm doing too much. You doing too little, baby. Like, never, ever. Like, even if we're in years relationships and then out of nowhere you want to say that, like, bro, get on. Like, that's just not who I am at my core. Those are not my morals. You should know me, you know? And I don't ever want a guy to take away that fun, that essence, that bliss that woman in me has. And man, I crave adventure. I crave learning from people. I crave diversity. I crave different experiences. You can't tie me down. And man, I don't know. I think I'm just too free of a spirit. I cannot get tied down, guys. And I recently even started talking about marriage, like pondering on the idea, like why do we have to get married in order for you to say you want to be with me for the rest of our lives? I don't know. I feel like I started thinking about it for the first time. Like, bro, we could just be together. Like, I would obviously love a cool wedding, but just to sign a paper and stuff like that, bro, like, I feel like we should know the love is alive, you know? And I don't know, it's just such a business transaction thing. Like, there's so many things to be aware of, prenups and stuff like that. It's like, you got to be careful, of course, too. Like, imagine I'm making money and a guy just comes in and is like, oh, shorty cute, shorty know what she doing. Let me go ahead, slide in, and it could all be an act, but like, how do I know it's not an act? Man, that shit's crazy. But yeah, guys, at my core, I do feel like I didn't grow up emotionally understanding my emotions and communicating them with people. Like, I feel like I get so scared, like as if I'm doing something wrong by doing it for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's the way it was set up. Like, I should always be happy, or I shouldn't have a problem with things, and I should just be quiet and be pretty and do my work and move on. I don't know, it's kind of making me think. I don't know. I feel like I just need to be given that space to talk and feel comfortable. And I feel like I'm starting to learn how to do that within myself. And yeah, just giving myself the floor to really talk about it, decipher when I need to actually think these things through and give myself more love and hear myself out more, and also not be so hard on myself, because I am my biggest critic. That is my biggest thing, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm my biggest like hater, my biggest supporter at the same time. Like, I don't know how that works, but I love myself and I want the best for myself. And it, it just sucks when I start slipping up just how hard I am on myself about choosing wisely or acting poorly or acting out of character. It's like, man, sometimes I just want to be a main character. Sometimes I want to fuck up on purpose and learn from it, and that be my story. And because it's really my life. No one else is going to live my life for me. And I don't know, maybe it's that fun, that adrenaline, like trying things out, that really inspires me to just make my movie unique, make my life more unique. And but I've learned from it. It only backtracks me, and it's not fun getting heartbroken and doing things like that and just feeling awkward, or I don't know, making tensions higher. Like, no bueno, no bueno. But I don't know. I was thinking about it. I think I said this earlier today. If I was a guy, if the roles were reversed, guys, and I was able to, you know, lead the ladies with love, be able to be the one initiating stuff and getting that satisfaction of being like, oh shit, I shot my shot, and shorty either replied back, shorty said yes, like that satisfaction that a man has, that ego. Oh my gosh, excuse me, excuse me. That satisfaction that a man's ego gets when they approach a woman and it goes well, like boom, skyrockets. Like, women aren't able to get that satisfaction because it's not balanced. I seen somewhere where they had mentioned, whenever you do that for a man, whenever you make it easier for them, that makes them feel less of a man. They don't get that satisfaction of being like, oh, I went up to her, I did the process, and I got the reward. And because of that, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pursuing her love in ways that make me feel like a man. And it's for girls, it's like, because if we do that act, we make it easier for them. That satisfaction for that man is gone. They got it so easily. They don't have to longer try. Which I'm like, that sucks for a woman. Like, bro, let me show you my wrist. Let me put on like my platelet. Like, let me do what I do. But it just doesn't work that way. Like, why is it that way, man? Like, I know some guys are like, oh, I love when women approach me, but it's like, we're just making it simpler for you. It's not that satisfying for you unless you really like somebody and you get the courage to go up to a girl and you actually get the girl's number or whatever. It all goes good. That's when you feel the most like a man. Like, kudos to you, but it just doesn't work, unfortunately, for us as women like that. I think, man, the roles need to change. But if I was a guy, like I said, bro, I'd have all the shorties, bro. Playa. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do all that. But I wouldn't take life so seriously. Like, even if I get denied or I get rejected, I'd just be like, that's just one no closer to my shorty. Like, that's just one no away from a yes, you know? So I just wouldn't take it that seriously. But as a woman, I feel like it feels like a waiting game of just waiting for the right guy to approach me. And because I'm so particular and specific, it's even harder for me. So I feel like there was this one night I prayed to God. I just was so frustrated. I was like, I'm tired of feeling like I'm waiting for something that's probably not going to happen. If it is, it's going to be a huge miracle because I'm just so specific, guys, in the way that I live. Like, I'm intriguing for people, but as soon as they find out what I'm about, they dip. Like, people just want to know what I'm about for a few seconds, get to know me, and bam, gone. Like, bro, you ain't even give me a chance, bro. Like, whatever. But it's just interesting the way it's set up for a woman. It sucks. And yeah, I feel like I just kind of gave it to God. Like, bro, I just kind of let a sigh of relief. Like, just returning back to myself, returning back to my love, returning to God's love, and just trusting that love that I have myself, that I built for myself within these past years, and how much I just know myself and know what I want, when I'm most comfortable, what I love the most, what makes me happy, and just kind of fine tuning that environment for myself that no one else is going to be able to replace for myself is what I rely on, what I trust in, and what I like to bathe in and soak in, like all that energy, like just take it in for myself in this moment, that love, and just really enjoy it right now. Be patient within myself and just enjoy it for now, guys, because I cannot have any other responsibilities besides myself. Like, no babies right now, no kids. Like, bro, I gotta love myself fully and understand myself fully before I try and understand and love someone else completely for who they are. It takes a lot of deciphering, guys. It's a lot. And I'm glad I'm doing the work. I'm glad I'm putting in the love and the energy back into myself and just, yeah, claiming back that energy. Like, man, I feel so empowered right now. Like, I can't get tied down. I can't do it. But yeah, love, man. What a word. What a feeling. I don't know what it is. Any therapist, please. But yeah, at the same time, I feel like I'm still learning too from other people's relationships, the patience that you can have for somebody, the communication, obviously you need that, the care that you have for one another, the picking up on their little things. I think it's beautiful seeing it from another perspective for sure. But until then, like I said, I think I'm still learning how to be vulnerable within myself, and doing that in front of somebody else is going to take a lot of courage for sure, and just trust within myself to be like, nah, this is how I feel. You're not going to change how I think about that. And it is what it is. If you're not with it, you're not with it. It's really filtering out through it. And yeah, all I can be is grateful for all the experiences that I had, whew, all the experiences that I had, the lessons I learned, the love part two. Yeah, the love I didn't get in return. Like, I feel like that's not bad either. Like, all the love that I gave you, keep it. Like, that was truly me. That is yours to keep. And I don't regret it. No regrets. It was what it was. It was real. That's who I was at the moment. And now I am who I am because of those moments. And I can't take it back. So also be able to forgive, not only forgive yourself and forgive others as well too, for wrongdoings, all of it. Maybe people weren't aware of things, you weren't where you wanted to be yet, but as long as you're growing and you see that, then that's all that matters. Only you doing that better for yourself. And yeah, that deserves a round of applause. Hold on, this one. Thank you, everybody. But yeah, that's just a little yap sesh that I had about that. That's been on my mind for quite a while now. I love this. I love this talk. If you guys have any examples of you finding yourself, loving yourself even more, what you did for yourself, or if you're in a happy, loving relationship, how you got there and how you feel, and maybe if you had the same issues, vulnerability and stuff like that, intimacy, maybe let me know, because that's also another thing, guys. I think I'm scared of intimacy, but like, I can hug you. Like, I don't know, I feel like I get tense. I don't know, maybe I need therapy, who knows, but we're working on it, and that's all that matters. But yeah, that was a quick and short little podcast. I hope you guys love this setup. If you guys did, please feel free to comment that. I will be doing more if you guys do like it. And just talking about other topics that I think are a little bit interesting. Maybe get some more people on the pod and just talk about real shit, guys. Like, this is life, and we're just learning, and all we can do is learn from one another, our experiences, and reflect, and just become better for ourselves and for our family, our friends, for our environment, and just making that our reality, guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. I hope to see you guys soon. Y'all make sure to subscribe, like, and yeah, it really helps me out. I love this YouTube stuff, guys. And yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram. It is at Hebrenys, my name. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon then. Y'all have an amazing, wonderful day or rest of your night. And hope to expand on the conversation. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.